Hi everyone, Jane Bellante, Brand Ambassador for Paint Pixie. I have this Colonial piece that was just gifted to me. Max is gonna hang out on top, apparently. This is way out of style, right? So I am going to give it a makeover, but the first thing I have to do, it's a little bit slick, right? It's a slicker surface. So I am actually going to give it a coat of primer. I'm going to use the Paint Pixie Magical Chalk Paint Undercover Primer in Coconut. And I'm going to try not to paint this cat and go from there. Okay, so I have squirted some out onto a plate. That is what I love about this new paint line from Paint Pixie. The squeeze top bottle, they're so cool. And I am going to use my Dusty to just start getting a coat of primer on this. So I took the drawers out because they all have that lip around them and I need to get the inner bones here, the inner structure. So this primer is really, really smooth, easy to use. I think I'm going to sand and stain the top. So this cat is going to get painted. So yeah, I'm going to sand and stain the top, so I don't mind that she's on there right now. She's going to get bored soon anyways. So this is just giving it a nice surface for my paint to adhere to. Now, I did not have to prime. The Paint Pixie Magical Chalk Paint is going to stick onto pretty much anything. But I really love the way the paint goes on top of the primer. And because this is just such a slick surface, I just do it anyways. But you don't have to. Okay, so I am going to get my drawers and the sides, and then I'm going to let it thoroughly dry overnight, and I will be back. So the primer is dry, and I am about to use this amazing French blue color called French Macaron. Again, I have just squirted some into my plate, and I'm using Dusty to apply. What's really great is that I should only need one coat of this on top of the primer. It's so smooth. The pigmentation is really, really lovely. The cat is in the way. Get out of here, you goofy. I love how smooth this paint is, and what's really great is that it's self-leveling. So that really, really helps to eliminate any wayward brush strokes or kittens. I really think one coat over this primer is going to do it. Of course, I'm going to wait for it to dry to see what it looks like. And I'm going to finish the sides and the drawers and let it dry, and then come back and decide. Okay, so it dried and one coat was all it took over the primer. And so I'm just taking a hand sanding block and I'm hitting all of the edges. And what I'm loving is that you can see some of the white underneath too, so it gives it a lot of dimension. So the top needs to be sanded down to nothing. And it's snowing today, so I'm not gonna be able to do that today. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'm gonna sand that down to nothing and probably restain it. And then I'm gonna fit it with some pulls and give it a nice top coat. I'm gonna use the Meltdown, which is Paint Pixie's brand new top coat that has a wax-like finish without all the buffing. So stay tuned. All right, so this is dry. I have sanded and stained the top with a water-based stain. And now I'm going to use the awesome Meltdown. I don't know if you've used this yet. It's really amazing. It has the look of a waxed finish, but it is a water-based sealer. I am using the amazing Blue Wave. I love the Blue Wave to put sealers on. It's such a nice, smooth application. And I'm gonna seal this whole thing with the Meltdown. The Meltdown leaves such a beautiful finish, doesn't it? So I got one of the pulls on. I think this one was so perfect. And I've got some cup pulls for the others, so I'm gonna get those on, stage it, and we're all done. Super easy.